Hello there, Tiss here. Just organizing a shark pack to take into the underwater caves. I'm actually close to one of the caves right now, and I've built a tiny little outpost on this tiny little island. Well, okay, the island's not so tiny. Just trying to keep everything organized. First thing I have to do is test them out, and I am liking those damage numbers. This is filling me with confidence. As long as I don't get lost in the caves, I'll be okay. Now, 10 is probably a little overkill, though I'm kind of thinking with that last cave I did, I probably should have taken a pack with me. But maybe not 10. I think they're all with me? Except I guarantee that didn't happen here, so no, I just lost one. It was probably stuck up on the surface or something. Alright, well I finally managed to get them all herded into the cave and find a pair of mosasaurs. Yeah, technically 9 is still a full pack. They don't get any extra bonuses for that number 10. That was beautiful until they decided to bunch up. How can this fit through here? Oh, there's air up top. And no creatures? Yeah, no, turtle doesn't need to be here. It can go back in the water and be protected by the sharks. So when I first get back up there on foot, I learn the sequence and try to activate it, but there's no buttons. Nothing a quick relog won't fix. There we go. I hate having to do that, but at least it did fix it. Now, what it didn't fix was the fact I've got 2 sharks that are stuck in the terrain just outside the temple. So, facing the pair of mosasaurs on the way out, I'm down to 7. I decide to turn on their tracking tags, so hopefully I don't lose any more. Now, keep in mind, these 2 are not dead, they're just lost. But my damage numbers are definitely reflecting that loss. Hey, I was wondering if I was going to find loot in this cave. I mean, wait, there were wild sharks over here? Yeah, there were wild sharks. Alright. Looks like I got all 7 of them out. Now, I could go back to the outpost island, cryo everybody up, and fly over to the next cave and set up a new outpost. Once this chaos is done, of course. So instead, I choose to swim all the way. And how did I just lose one? It didn't starve, it wasn't on the surface. There it is right there. It wasn't bleeding. If anybody's got any theories, go ahead and let me know in the comments. we've arrived at the other cave. It's much darker than the first one. The passageways also seem to be a bit more narrow. It's making me concerned that the 6 I have left are gonna start getting stuck in terrain. But the only way to go at this point is forward, now that I've made it here. That ichthyosaur just does not want to leave my side. Hey, that's the first donkey I've ever seen. Can 6 sharks handle it, though? Okay, that took longer than I expected. That was not the full pack. Oh. Seems like every time I try to go get the ones that are stopped up here, more of them get stuck. It's like they think they need to breathe air or something. Silly sharks. I guess I'm gonna have to bring them down below the surface manually. At least one of them is following my commands. Well, while I'm up at the surface, I decide I should grab the loot that's up on the land here. And now they're all up on the surface. Lovely. Hey, that's a weird way to swim. Okay, I think something's wrong with the water near the surface. Hopefully that's far enough down. Let's go get the other sharks. And yeah, no, it wasn't far enough down. Hopefully there is a far enough down. Yeah, I think I'd almost rather have them getting stuck in terrain at this point. Okay, it's not trying to rise up again. I do manage to get all 6 down and following me like they're supposed to be. Still an awful lot of work here. But at least the artifact is right there. So now I have to just get these 6 out of this cave. With the random spot where they determine they think they need to breathe air. I do manage to get them back to the outpost island. Long swim though it was. As I'm going through loot, something attacks. Couldn't possibly be an arthro, except that it is. What's that doing in the water? Would have had a much easier time killing my bird over there. When I finally do make it home, decide I need to almost immediately release the sleepy champions back into the water pen. Yeah, they're so sleepy. It would have been nice if it was all 10, but I'll take 6. And proudly display my artifacts. I sure hope I've been a pleasant enough distraction for you. If so, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. We'll catch you next time.